Hello. So I just took the How Do You Feel About Communicating Feelings self-test, and I realized that I probably show my emotions or feelings on an average basis. I don't overly express them, but I do express them sometimes. I did find a few of these questions somewhat difficult to answer just with a simple true or false. For example, question number 2 asks whether or not expressing feelings can lead to interpersonal relationship problems. I answered false only because I feel like not expressing your feelings could be unhealthy in a relationship and it could lead to additional problems, especially when referring to being in a relationship with a significant other. I guess I feel like not expressing feelings could lead to more problems than actually expressing how you feel. The question I had the least amount of trouble answering was number 6. I definitely feel as though emotional expression can lead to greater things, greater problems, greater emotions. When I express anger to someone, the majority of the time it just ends up making me angrier than I was to begin with. Although on the flip side, if I'm sad, sometimes venting and expressing my feelings and how I feel and what's going on to other people, then I feel better about it. It can help not keeping all of that bottled inside. I feel like my results show me that they can influence my future interpersonal communication with others positively and negatively. For the most part, I know when is an appropriate time and when is not an appropriate time to express my feelings to people, which I think will help me positively in the future. Even though I do know the appropriate times of when I should and should not express my feelings or emotions, I can tend to get carried away with them, especially if they're negative. And especially if I'm talking to someone in my family who I'm close to and comfortable talking to. Very rarely there comes a point when I can't take all of the negative anymore and I do end up exploding with emotion. I try not to hold in my feelings too much so that I can avoid situations like that. I can only recall this actually happening one time, and it happened to a large extent. But for the most part, I'm pretty good about not exploding on people with my emotions. I think that if I start writing down how I'm feeling, and I think that could really help me. Thanks, guys.